Hello, welcome back to my channel. The topic of today is longitudes and latitudes. Understand this topic, longitudes and latitudes. Let us take an example of globe or map. You see the intersections of lines, vertical lines and horizontal lines. Those lines are what we call longitudes and latitudes. Now, let us begin from longitudes. Longitudes are vertical imaginary lines run from north to south pole. These are vertical Longitudes are vertical lines or vertical imaginary lines run from north to south pole. Let us try to see longitudes on the globe. This is our globe, and we are going to try to show how the longitudes are on the globe. This is prime meridian. This is pole. This is the north pole. This one is the south pole. And the longitudes are imaginary lines or vertical imaginary lines running from north to south pole. This is from this is longitudes. These are longitudes. Knowing that longitudes are imaginary lines or vertical imaginary lines running from north to south pole. Now, this is what we call prime meridian. This prime meridian, it is imaginary line which divides the globe into two parts which are equal. It divides the east part of the globe and the west part of the globe. This line which is dividing those two parts which are equal is what we call prime meridian. From this figure, you see that the distance between longitudes is larger at the equator. This is where equator is located here, and from this you see that the distance between longitudes is larger at the equator, and it decreases as you move towards poles. You see that the distance which is here is different from the distance which is here. And also when you count this distance and this one, you see that this distance near the equator is larger than the distance at the pole. This implies that distance distance between longitudes is larger at the equator and decrease towards pole. What about latitudes? Latitudes are horizontal imaginary lines running from east to west. These are horizontal lines running from east to west. And let us try to locate latitudes on the globe. Let us take example. This is our globe. Our globe, we are going to locate latitudes. Here we have poles. Here we have North Pole. Here we have South Pole. And at 0 degree, there is imaginary latitude which is dividing the globe into two parts which are equal. This latitude is called equator. From this, we have other latitudes. Here we have Tropic of Cancer. Here we have Tropic of Capricorn. Now, here we have Antarctic Circle, and here we have Arctic Circle. From this globe, we understand that longitudes are we have equator, we have tropics, both tropics, Cancer and Capricorn. We have Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. This globe, you understand that the distance between latitudes is always the same. It means that they are equal, and they are called parallel of latitudes. And now, from that, there is also another thing that you have to understand. From this globe, you see that the circumference of the Earth is larger at the equator, and as you move to the North or South Pole, it decreases. You see that the circumference of this globe is larger at the equator. This is our equator. You see that the distance from here up to here is different from distance from here up to here. It means that the circumference of this globe is larger at the equator and smaller at the pole. Good. This is about longitudes. And from this globe, you see that the latitudes, or the imaginary line which dividing the earth into two parts which are equal, is called equator. And you see from the equator, there is a part which is rising from equator up to the North Pole. Here, this part is called northern hemisphere. And there is also another part which is rising from the equator up to southern part. This part is called southern hemisphere. I can conclude by saying that it's better to learn longitudes and latitudes because most of the maps we will use include latitude and longitude. Those lines allow you to quickly and accurately locate places and features on the Earth's surface. Latitude and longitude also play an important role in determining times and dates. Thank you very much.